Massive Joe's sponsored athlete, Asha. I'm here with a brand new season, so we're up to season 7, episode number 1, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal. So this season's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, I'm not in comp prep, as you're all aware. We'll get into some more detail about that soon. But this season will kind of just be focusing on an off season, and we're going to kind of work together and work out some new goals, because at the moment, to be honest, I'm a little bit lost. So in terms of this season, I'm going to be focusing on getting back into routine. I'm going to be lifting heavy again, so it's going to be great to be able to showcase a new style of lifting that I'm incorporating this season compared to the last couple of seasons that I've done. Now, it's been 12 weeks post-comp, 12 weeks since the Arnold Classic Australia, where I took out first in my category and walked away without a pro card, as you are all aware. So in terms of where I'm kind of at with post-comp, reversed my calories out, obviously that was fine. I've actually managed to maintain my peak week weight, so I'm still sitting about 55.9, where I started at, I was 55.7 start of peak week. The start of peak week, that's how much I weighed. So I have blown myself away with being able to manage to keep pretty much everything off. So that's where I want to start for most preps from now on, is that body weight. So to be able to keep that off while obviously increasing my calories and being quite flexible. Obviously, we went to Body Power and things like that, so diet was very, very flexible, and to come back and still sit at that body weight, you know, that's where every athlete wants to be with their reverse diet, so and in their off season. So in terms of my reverse diet, everything went really, really well. I didn't have any hormonal problems. Obviously, I still get checked every 4 to 6 weeks. So I've just had my second check, and everything seems to be balancing out really well. Obviously, if you've watched my previous episodes, you know that I struggle with thyroid disease, and obviously that's not something that's going to be cured, but it's just a matter of maintaining that, and we're on a really good level playing field with that now. I'm going to get into a little bit more detail in terms of what happened reverse dieting with that. So 4 weeks post-comp, obviously I get checked, and my thyroid was low, which is pretty standard coming out of a comp for your thyroid to be low. So obviously we just kind of boost everything up just to try and get it back onto the level field, and we did that, and it was a success. But I started to get huge anxiety. My nails started to become really brittle, and I knew something wasn't right. So I got tested again, and I was actually sitting in hyper, so that means where my thyroid isn't low, it means that it's high, which can obviously cause anxiety. So that's kind of a feeling that I haven't felt before, as I've always sat in hypo, which is obviously lower. So yeah, that was interesting. So obviously I've just been retested again, and everything's back to sitting at normal. And that's, yeah, I'm really happy with that. Obviously I didn't have any kind of weight fluctuations, which is something that most people struggle with thyroid disease. So I kind of managed to keep everything really balanced, obviously with diet and keeping my cardio in as much as possible. So that's been really good. I'm really happy with all of that. In terms of diet, I was really lucky that post-comp I got offered a sponsorship through Ready Fit Meals. So they're a fresh food prep company here in Adelaide. So they pretty much kept me on track post-comp, and obviously still are. So that was a huge help, and I highly recommend their meals. So if you want the details, it's on my Instagram page. What else has been happening? Training was, I kind of lost my motivation in terms of training post-comp. kind of really didn't know where I was sitting in terms of, do I compete again? Which direction I kind of wanted to take my physique, whether I grow and try a different category or continue to downsize to fit the IFBB bikini category. So I'm a little bit in two minds of where I stand with that still, but personally I took some time off. I was only training 3 to 4 times a week in terms of weights training, which mentally it's okay to do that post-comp, just to take a little step back and reassess and find where your passion is. And I did that, and coming back from Body Power, I was so motivated obviously by going over there and meeting all my fans and hearing all their stories all the way over in the UK. And it's so inspiring that I came back and I had this new mindset with life and wanted to grow. So I wanted to lift heavy again, I wanted to feel strong, I wanted to feel empowered in the gym. And this last week in particular, I kind of set myself a full training split. So going back to training 6 days a week, training in a full split, so training different body parts every single day, and lifting heavy again and trying to hit PBs, and also focusing on feeling strong rather than getting big. So obviously I don't want to change my body composition to how I used to be when I was lifting heavy. Obviously I grew to the extreme due to the fact that I was eating excessive amounts of calories to get to that level. I kind of just want to feel strong and hit numbers in the gym rather than hit numbers on the scale. So yeah, that's what I've been really doing. And this workout video that I'm going to show you is my first quad session back. So it's very, very entertaining, and I obviously not lifting heavy right now because it's, you're training a body part that you've only done plyometrics with in the last 2 years. So it was an interesting leg session, and God, I have freaking missed training quads. Everyone knows that it's like one of my favourite body parts to train, other than obviously hamstrings and glutes, because that's the only thing I've been able to train this last 2 years. So going back and training quads was so much fun, and I love it so much, and I can't wait for it again. But yeah, in terms of training, that's kind of where I'm sitting at the moment. Other news that's happened, obviously I re-signed with MassiveJoes.com. That's why I'm still sitting here. So yeah, they've taken me on for another 12 months. Thanks guys here. That's kind of really it in terms of big news. Obviously the wedding's creeping up, and I keep getting millions of questions about the wedding. So we're 22 weeks out from the wedding. So that almost feels like a prep in itself. So that's very exciting. And yeah, comp-wise, that's probably the biggest thing that's been asked at the moment. When are you competing again? I pretty much get asked that every single day, if not numerous times of the day. So I don't know. I don't know. So we're coming into season B already, so people have already started their preps. Obviously Team Asha girls are in full swing with mid-year preps, and then season B preps are starting. I think we're like 17 weeks out from the SA show. So it kind of, and then I think we're 19 weeks out from Nationals, which is in Sydney again this year. But do I do it again? I don't know. I'm hoping to find an answer somehow, somewhere. I just want someone to like throw it at me and be like, this is what you're doing, but my heart's not in it. My heart's just not ready to do it again, to get up there and do that again just yet. If it's the honest truth, you have to be passionate about something to get up there and do that, like especially to put your body through a prep like that, and then to get up on the stage and do that. My passion's just not quite there. Obviously my passion for the health and fitness industry and my girls, my team is my baby, and that's kind of where my passion's sitting at the moment. So in terms of prepping myself, I don't know, unless there's like a new adventure that I could take. So I'm all for suggestions down here. Please comment below and throw your ideas at me, because you know what, I'm interested to hear what everyone's opinion is on this. So all the help would be appreciated. So yeah, but that's pretty much all my news. I could probably sit here for like hours and tell you about everything that's been happening in my life, but I'm gonna stay in check with you guys with these videos from now on. So I'm making a promise to you guys that I will be more open and be better at doing my videos. But yeah, I'm really excited to be back, and I'm really excited for you to see my quad workout and laugh the hell out of me, because it's going to be so funny, because it's so torturous. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this new journey. I think I say that every time, but this is different. I feel different about this journey, so I'm really, really excited. So let's get to this workout and I'll see you guys after. So we started this workout off with leg extensions. So what we did with this one is we went for a German volume training method. So this is where you do 10 sets, 10 reps, and we did 10-second rest in between. So the aim is not to unlock the legs, to keep the tension on the legs the whole time, and just try and get through the burn. Now you pretty much see that I like fail after like 3 sets with this this exercise. So it didn't take long for my quads to pump, and to be honest, I probably should have started this workout with a German training volume method, but that's what we did. Thanks to Miss Jessica for putting this workout together. So as you can see here, I'm burning. I actually had to drop the weight down. So generally you wouldn't drop the weight down, but I just literally couldn't push myself through this weight that I had to drop the weight back down. So with this quad workout, I'm so glad he fast forwarded that, because there's not much I can say about this. Obviously, you want to try and push the legs up and squeeze as high as you can, but my legs were so freaking painful that I just wasn't dealing and coping with this pain. I missed this pain, but coping, I wasn't coping at all. So let's just try and fast forward this a little bit faster. So here I think I dropped the weight down here. Yeah, dropped the weight down. I don't even know what set I'm up to now. I think I'm still up to like set 4. And it's just like absolutely burning. So with the German training method, you can pretty much do this with any exercise that you want, as long as you're doing obviously the 10 sets and the 10 reps with the exercise, and keep the weight the same with each set. So you kind of want to begin the weight with, begin the lift with a weight that you can rep for about 20 reps to failure if you had to. So for me with the leg extensions, 26 kilos was, you know, a normal weight that I'd be able to get 20 reps with and hit failure. But I had to drop it down to 19 kilos, and if I could probably drop it down to 12 or 5, I would have done that. But yeah, no, it was a good warm up. So we just kind of like pushed through, and I succeeded with great difficulty. I ended up collapsing on the floor. So with the next exercise, we moved on to barbell squats. So with the barbell squats, we did a rep range of 21s. So we did 7 normal reps, so full reps all the way down, squeezing glutes at the top. And then we did 7 pulse reps from the bottom. So bottom reps only halfway up, and then we did 7 top reps. So here I am doing the 7 bottom reps. So you just want to make sure that you keep the tension on the legs the whole time throughout this workout, in particular with these bottom reps. So just make sure that you're keeping the tension up on and not standing all the way up. With the top reps, you just want to come down halfway. Make sure you're really, really activating your glutes through this workout. The top reps in particular. Most people would think that you would feel this through the glutes, but what you're really aiming for is the teardrops of your quads, so it's really going to fatigue those. With the weights, we increase the weights by 10 kilos, 5 kilos each round. So starting off with baby weights, I only managed to get up to 40 kilos for this exercise. The next exercise was lunges. So we did elevated lunges here, and we just used dumbbells for the weights instead of barbells. So with this exercise, you really want to make sure you get down to 90-degree angles and really focus on keeping the tension on. So don't try and lock out at the top, keep the tension on the quads the whole time and just really feel the burn. So this was the last set of this exercise, and I really hit failure quite early. So what I did was I just dropped the weights down and just tried to push myself up and just failed on those reps. As you can see, I'm just pushing myself up and then lowering myself down just to get that extra burn through the quads. Obviously you change legs and repeat on the other leg, and I supersetted this exercise. So we supersetted this with side lunge squats. So with the side lunge squats, it's really important again that you make sure you hit the right angles. And this is a really horrible superset. So with the side leg lunges, you want to be able to squat down on one side and just try and keep it on one side if you can. And then I'm still burning out with these lunges. I think it's hilarious. I seriously, I wasn't lifting heavy weights at all. Like, I think these dumbbells were 4 kilos or 5 kilos, so the weight wasn't heavy at all. It's just a matter of the blood was so pumped in my quads that nothing was moving. So here we are with the side leg lunges. This is a superset. So rotating from one leg to the other. Now some people can't get that rotation through the legs, so if you need to just do one leg at a time, just focus on the one leg. So you want to get down all the way down to the 90-degree angles, changing the weight from one side to the other. Try and keep your chest up as much as possible. Obviously, if you can have the weight put through the quad, it's more ideal, and obviously you don't want it to activate your lower back at all. So with this exercise, I was hitting 10 reps each side. We started the rep ranges off higher, so we did 20, 15, 10, and then literally just kept failing after that. So I think I got like 8 reps and then just dropped the weights and just kept pulsating. That's really important with these sort of exercises. Obviously, if you're not lifting really heavy, it's really important to push yourself through failure with just body weight. As you can see here, that's what I'm doing now, is just trying to fail myself through body weight, just to get those extra reps through. And I'm leaning over so much. The burn is just like incredible right now. I think I actually have to use my hands to push myself up because it was that painful. But it's a good pain. So with the next exercise, this is an interesting superset. Actually it was a triset, so it was 3 exercises. So what we did was walking lunges, and with these lunges, obviously you want to aim to have 90-degree angles through the lunges. Again, this is the last set, so we did 3 sets of this exercise. With the walking lunges, again, you want to get full range, so all the way down. Try not to hit your knee and try not to take the tension off, but make sure you're really driving through that front leg. And just walk them through. Fuck, this was such an intense workout, such a good workout. I think I had to drop the weights at one point and push through. I don't think my legs recovered for like 2 weeks after this workout, but it was good. It was a good workout. So the next part of this triset was frog jumps. So we did frog jumps holding the weight up. So you can do this with 2 variations. You can hold the weight up or hold the weight low, just depending on where you want the tension to be put. So I wanted to aim to have the tension through my quads the whole time rather than my glutes. So again, you want to make sure you get down all the way down to 90-degree angles. Try and keep your chest up as much as possible. this is absolutely torturous. So just make sure you're driving through your legs rather than pushing through your upper body. And obviously once you hit failure, just drop the weight. I hit failure really, really early, and just push the reps out through body weight until you can't push any further. And then the last part of this tricep was frog pumps, and I just tried to do it just then. But the lactic acid was so pumped that I had to just get up and walk around. So with these frog pumps, you just want to aim to have your elbows in between your legs and just push your glute up to the air and then bring it back down. Keep the tension through your quads the whole time. So we were aiming to do about 20 reps of this exercise. If you can do them continuously, your legs aren't fatigued, so get back up and do your lunges again. So just keep pumping, so elevate that glute up and just keep pumping through. So that was my quad workout. That was intense. That was a great workout. Those leg extensions, seriously, a deal. You're gonna have to like fast forward that stuff, because that was, my facial expressions are so horrible. But like I said, it was my first quad session back. I was not lifting heavy at all. The fatigueness in my quads, it was insane, but freaking loved it. So I'm looking forward to the next quad session this week. So if you have any questions in terms of the workout, obviously just hit me up on any sort of social media or comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm really looking forward to these videos again, so connecting with you all. So make sure you comment and engage. And if you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to contact me. So you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all the MassiveJoes.com YouTube videos and all the Keeping Up with Asha YouTube videos as well. So I am coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.